profile of the participants also. I saw all your numbers are more than 1 lakh actually. New guys, I know that. So new guys, the advantage is that syllabus includes derivatives also. But another way of brushing the derivative side is that, so I've changed all my slides into more what do you call young generation friendly. Yeah. So the on every Sunday you get Pizza Hut or Domino's send you the coupons, right? The coupons you can buy the pizza for $8, and it's thrown along with your newspaper, and they tell you that this is valid till some month or time, whatever is that. They know, you know that the current pizza price is whatever is that. It happens in India also, right? So your saving is of $1. If the pizza price increases suddenly, you don't care. You have the coupon and you can buy it at 7.99. It's something like a call option. It has got the time, it has got the expiry, it has got the strike rate. Okay. This is the market price, stock price, strike price, expiry, and the value of the option. So the pizza coupon can be called as an option, right? So what is a call and what is a put? A call. No. I told you, no, I'm not getting into basics. Okay. Call is bullish, put is bearish. When you expect the market to go up, you are bullish, you buy a call. You expect the market to go down, you buy a put. Okay. Lower initial capital in both the cases. Expiration and the time decay is there. Maximum loss is the cost of the option. Okay. The best way to remember an option is by payoff profile. What is a payoff profile, guys? You guys know what is payoff profile? Are you comfortable with that? What is a payoff profile? So this is the profit of call and a put. The payoff profile is the easiest way to understand a derivative. Yeah. So what you do is that you put the profit here. So if you are buying a call, this is 0, this is 5. So let us say you pay $5 premium. Okay. So you start negative, right? And the strike is 100. So you cross at what price? What is break even? 105. Okay, you cross at 105, this is your profit. So this diagram is called payoff profile. So payoff profile for a call. So what will be the payoff profile for a put? Opposite. Okay. So you start negative $5. So 100 is your cutoff. And you cross at 95, right? Break even. Then your profit is up. So what is the maximum? Sorry. Yeah. Sorry? Yeah. Okay, the question is, the strike is 100, what will my break even, right? Okay, when you make a profit, that's what, I'm not saying that you are uncomfortable, you understand the basics, but you are not playing in the market, so there is some rust in the learning, yeah? So, if it is a put option, strike is 100, and when you will make money? Now the current price is 110. Do you make money at 105? Do you make money at 100? Do you make money at 90? You make $10, right? So my cutoff, it has to reach 95 because I have already paid $5. So the cutoff has to be 95, not 105 for the put. Make sense? Did I make it clear or no? No, not yet. You are buying. So what is the break even? It can't be 105, right? The 105 is for the call. When the market goes up. When the market falls, my break even is lower than the strike. Make sense? So, the option price. No, there is slight, it's not that she didn't understand. She has the concepts, but sometimes if you don't, not in the market, the concept sometimes plays with your mind. Okay. So there are American options, European options, I don't have to tell you, and the payoff profile for the call as well as the put is given. It's slightly lower. This is the easy understanding, looks like, but if there is a premium, you start with minus, negative. Yeah, the reversal is the selling a call and selling a put. Okay. So selling a call or selling a put is called writing, or you can always call I am short on the put, short on the call, whatever is that. Yeah. So you have a call, you have the stock with you, and you have a put with you. So what you have done, basically you have protected your downside. So you have the stock price and you have the put. The value of the put is strike minus stock price. Okay. Value of the stock is ST all the time. When the market goes up, ST remains with you and put option expires worthless. So you have the upside all the time. But if the market falls, the ST and ST gets cancelled. So you protect your strike price. So this is called put call parity. If you understand, it's okay. If you don't understand, I am tempted to skip. But if the concept is that if you have a stock with you, you buy a put and you sell a call, the whole portfolio, when you have a stock, put and a call is selling a call, that's why it's minus, will resemble the present value of the strike. Why you should have a put call parity? If you don't have the price of one of this component, you can do it with this equation, simple. Diagrammatic. How do you arrive at the price of the call and the price of the put? It's you can do it two ways, right? One is the Black-Scholes, another one is binomial. Yeah, binomial theorem. Okay. But one thing I should tell you, the first bad news of the class is that you have to by heart this. If you want to pass the exam, there will be a question, because by all this time we are only doing the basic valuation. When it comes to option valuation, we are going to do it for intangibles. Okay, the concepts are basically applying derivatives in that. So I am not going to take you anything better off than what we have learned till now. But we need to understand this. The only thing is that now fundamentals, when you understand, then job becomes easier. So one is that there are two ways of calculating option price, call option as well as the put option. One is by Black-Scholes, this is what it is, and another is by binomial. When will you do a Black-Scholes? When will you do a binomial? That is why when I started the derivative session, I asked you, are you comfortable with derivatives? Unfortunately, she nodded the heaviest actually. So if you understand that, I am not asking you to derive the formula. Okay, no one can do that. I am asking you, when will you do a Black-Scholes? When will you do a binomial, and why? Anybody? Level 2, level 3. I call upon those guys.
Black-Scholes for European options and the binomial for American options.
Okay. Yes, Raj.